Every now and then, a sporting final becomes something more than just a game. It turns into a story about character, about chaos, and about what it really means to be a champion. And that is exactly what happened at the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations final. This was the night one team had to answer a pretty tough question.
And that right there, that's the big question, isn't it? It's a question that forces us to look past the final score and really dig into the legacy of a match that had the entire continent and, honestly, the world watching.
So let's set the stage, the 2024 AFCON final. It was supposed to be perfect. Hosted by Morocco, a nation that was being hailed as the new face of modern Africa. I mean, everything was lined up for an absolutely spectacular finish.
Look, for pretty much the whole month, Morocco had been putting on this world-class tournament, and everyone was calling it Africa's gold standard. They were the proud hosts. And on the other side, you had Senegal. Kind of the quiet contenders, right? They'd fought their way to the final with pure grit and discipline. But here's the thing about a final, the pressure tests way more than just your organizational skills. It really, really tests your character. And, the first signs of trouble, they showed up before a single ball was even kicked. Senegal's team actually arrived to find a total lack of security, having to literally push through crowds just to get on their own bus.
So what was supposed to be this amazing showcase for African football, well, it just completely descended into a night of chaos, controversy, and misconduct. That pressure cooker atmosphere, it brought some pretty uncomfortable truths to the surface about what people will do to win.
I mean, just look at how fast this all unraveled in the last 10 minutes. It's wild. First up, Senegal scores what looks like a goal, but it's disallowed. And get this, no VAR review. Then, just moments later, Morocco gets a penalty after a VAR check. So, of course, the Senegalese coach is furious, telling his team to just walk off. And in the middle of all this, you've got Moroccan ball boys and even senior players actively disrupting the game. It was just utter chaos. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Morocco's own coach commented on the walk-off attempt, saying it wasn't classy and it wasn't a good look for Africa. And, he's not wrong. But man, those words, they start to sound super ironic when you see what his own team was up to on the sidelines. Because really, what this whole pressure cooker situation did was expose two totally different competing philosophies on how you're supposed to win a game. On one hand, you've got Morocco. And their actions, from the ball boys hiding balls to senior players getting into it, it didn't feel random. Under all that pressure of being the host, it felt like it became this systemic, win-at-all-costs thing.